Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Christiana Davidson, and I'm a psychotherapist and a hypnotherapist, and you're so welcome here if it's your first time. Please subscribe and yeah, leave a comment if any of this resonates with you. My area of specialism is narcissistic abuse in childhood, so via a narcissistic parent, and how that impacts us in adulthood. And today, the title of the topic is Narcissistic Parent, Your Body as Friend and Enemy. And do stick around because I'm going to give some really helpful ways that I use myself to tap into my body, to reconnect with it, because that's what happens when you're the child of a narcissistic parent. You disconnect from your body. So let's dive straight in. Growing up with a narcissistic parent is highly stressful. They use both love bombing and discard to control their children and to get them ensnared in the trauma bond, where the children come to equate the feeling of love, where they recognize love as the same feeling as trauma or being abused. Those two become one and the same, or they go together rather. Children in these families with a narcissistic parent learn to survive in this sort of walking on eggshells environment, and they adopt means of protection for themselves in genius ways. And we can sort of narrow these ways of protecting down into two different types: codependency or narcissism. You know, you're either going to become an enabler or you're going to become an abuser. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. Okay, so as the child of a narcissistic parent, you have to monitor your actions and words closely all the time in order to keep the narcissistic parent happy, and likewise, they monitored you back. This monitoring was true also for your body. You had to monitor your body. You came to see your body as both a problem on some occasions, but also a solution on others. It was sometimes your friend in pleasing the parent, but it was sometimes also your enemy that let you down. So here are some examples of how you came to know your body as friend, and you may have your own examples here. So you may have been praised for how your body or select parts of your body, what they looked like or how they functioned at different times. Your body may have got you some attention or some love. And that may not always have been because of what it could do, but maybe because of what it couldn't do when you were unwell. Maybe there were times when your body was your friend. It got you that attention that you didn't normally have or care. Your body may have been a means for you to take back some control of your own life. This is often the case with anorexia and eating disorders, and may also have been a means for you to assert yourself over a domineering or competitive parent. Your body may have given you some power in relationships. You were able to use it as a lure or a means of getting people to stay with you or to value you, because your own self-worth was so low. It became your means of worth. But your body could also have been your enemy on other occasions. I mean, it was your enemy if it let you down, not you, if it let your narcissistic parent down in some way, especially publicly. For example, if there was an embarrassing situation, or for some reason you weren't excelling at school in a particular sporting activity, or your body was weak, or perhaps you were unattractive in the eyes of your narcissistic parent, your body could have been the cause then of what you believed was your unlovability. It was your enemy. It may have been also what you believe made you forever less attractive than your narcissistic parent. Maybe you weren't as slim as them or something, or maybe they believed they were more attractive than you and always held it over you. So you may have come grown up believing that your body is the enemy, is your enemy. It may also have been the cause of you being sexually abused or rejected by a parent. Well, that's what the child may think, that their body let them down. It may have been the object of ridicule or bullying, and I do mean by the narcissistic parent as well. Your body may have been the thing that you felt made you vulnerable and weak, as it made you just like your parent of the same gender. Your body may have lost you the admiration and attention you tried so hard to maintain when you got a health issue, or maybe you put on some weight or something like that. You felt your body was the cause and had let you down. And particularly so, if you are going through some physical health issue, or maybe you have put on weight, that can often be something that's pleasing to the narcissistic parent. So you can feel like your body's on the side of your narcissistic parent at times, or your siblings. Your body may have got you attention that you didn't know how to handle, especially when you were developing. It may have caused you to have shameful sexual urges and fantasies that came out of the dysfunctional system you were brought up in and what you'd seen perhaps and experienced. And as a result, your body makes you feel bad. It's your body's fault. So your body could be both friend and enemy at different times. And in order to survive in the narcissistic household, you had to be able to control it. It had to be under your control. Well, I'm here to tell you today that your body is never your enemy. Never. It is always your friend. Your body is your friend. It's a lifelong friend, and it absolutely has your best interests at heart. It has been serving you and wishes to continue to serve you in the best way that it possibly can. And everything that it does is for your healing and your well-being. Why do I say this? Well, because the body keeps the score. And many of you will recognize that title from Bessel van der Kolk's book. But the thing about the body keeping the score is it keeps the score so that you can let go of the score. And that is the great gift of your body at this stage. As an adult who's come out of narcissistic abuse, the body holds the score for you of what impacted you back then, so that you can let go of it now and be free of it. So the body is a wonderful witness that is going to bring clarity for you. And I'll discuss a bit further now what I mean about this in reality. So what is this score that Bessel van der Kolk talks of, that we talk of? Well, the score are the feelings that are kept stored in the body from back then. Why? Why does the body keep hold of them? Well, because we don't just feel feelings in our minds. We are embodied creatures, so we feel the feelings are in the body. When we feel something, we feel it in our bodies. And our bodies, when we have a traumatic experience, which we often are unable to process at the time, the body stores that trauma in itself in the part of us called the fascia. You've probably heard of it. It's a sort of like a system, a matrix of collagen that is all over the body, in between the muscles and the joints, and it connects every single part of the body. So one part of the fascia here is linked, has a connection right down to the foot. You know, it's just the most incredible covering, and it's sensitive. And that is where the trauma is stored in the body, in this fascia system. So when there's a trauma, it can often get twisted or bulge or become enlarged, and can cause issues then in the body, like, you know, autoimmune things. It can cause even cancers, I believe. It's that impactful. So the body stores the trauma so that, not forever, that's not the intention, so that you can heal it and release it when you are ready and when you're able to. Now, the thing is, I work with clients on the subconscious level, as you know, in hypnotherapy. Now, we do exactly the same thing there. We go to the stored feelings and we release those so that you can be set free from the feelings that are trapped, that you disconnected from in childhood, because it's the feelings, really. Yes, the memories come up, but it's the feelings that keep us bound there, body, mind, and soul. So what I would love to suggest to you today is, you know, look, you don't have to wait to work with me or anybody else. You have the most incredible witness with you right now. That is your body. And if your body is in pain in some area, or if you are struggling with some kind of illness or some reaction or acne, or, you know, whatever it is, this is the body trying to speak to you, trying to get you to reconnect with it so that it can take you to the source of the feelings that are trying to express through these symptoms. And, you know, there are so many ways for us to do this. I'm going to mention just a couple here today, that if you're brave enough, if you're able to be still enough, and if you really want to connect with your body, your wonderful friend, these can be so, so powerful and insightful. I say this from my own experience. So one exercise that may be of help to you now in getting in touch with your body, which is the subconscious mind, is to think about a part of your body that you would label as your enemy. Maybe there's a part of your body that you feel is your enemy. So think of that. If you struggle to think of that, go to a part of your body right now that you think is under the most duress or the most stress. And what I suggest is that you just lay your hand there on that stressed area or on that enemy area, and then close your eyes and take a deep breath in, and hold it, and then out. And stay there, slowing your breathing for about 3 minutes. And during this time, if you're able to stay with it, have listening ears on, because you may be surprised at what insights, what memories, what feelings, especially be aware of feelings starting to come up, maybe even tears sometimes. Let them come up. Don't stop. Just let it come up and allow the score to be released. Such a powerful experience this can be. And it's a means of somatic healing. But you know, it doesn't even have to be as complicated as that. It can just be something so simple as changing your body posture and holding it. So sitting up straight with your shoulders back for a moment. Sit there, stay there, close your eyes, breathe, and allow what memories, what insights, anything, allow feelings to come up. Yeah, so those are a couple of things that you can do to start reconnecting with your wonderful friend, your body. Now, the thing about this is, you know, it it doesn't always require a bursting into tears or a hugely profound moment. Sometimes, you know, you might feel called to just put a bit of pressure on the point and hold it. And you can hold it. And if there's a pain point there, you know, and you're holding that pain point, hold it for 3 minutes and you will find usually that the pain will release. And sometimes that's all we need. It could be an old memory stored there, but there's no need to revisit it. It's just the feeling of pain that needed to be acknowledged and then released. So, you know, really do, instead of monitoring your body as you did in the past to try to be on alert, now you can monitor your body, scan it to see where is it my body's wanting to speak to me. And you can create this wonderful dialogue now between you and your body where you begin to trust it on a very deep level. And maybe you can begin saying that to your body, you know, I really trust you, and I want to communicate with you. I want to hear what it is you want to say. Thank you for being my friend all these years. And that's why they say, you know, feeling is healing. The feeling is the way to healing. It really is. Feeling it both physically, but that physical feeling leading to a deeper emotional release, a deeper emotional feeling. Okay, everyone, I hope that made sense. I think it was a bit all over the place today, but do forgive me, I have a bit of a cold. Um, I look forward to seeing you again soon. I'm going to do another video now this week. It's going to be a little bit controversial again. Well, I find it a bit controversial, but it's another aspect of the body and the impact of having a narcissistic parent on your body. And it's all to do with parasites. Interesting. Take care, everyone, and have a great afternoon. Bye.